Mhm. Okay, here we are again on 5 and 6. Lefty view again. So, when I'm in the mood to start speaking, I will. Newsflash, I don't feel like speaking. I don't know why. I'm just weird. Okay, so practice is over. I did not bring the Reign Supreme because I was looking at some of the videos from last year, and I discovered a couple things. But first of all, it's amazing. The lanes are they're hooking so much more than they have been the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's almost as if they're last year again. Now, how does that happen? By accident? You tell me. Just a reminder. So this business about me playing my quote unquote A game, that just goes back to I don't know if it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Whenever I discovered that or said that my spinner game tends not to work on synthetic lanes as opposed to wood lanes where I have earlier friction. I just in those 4 or 5 weeks that I just spent trying to play my A game, I just rediscovered that I was spot on. You know, unless I find a really hooking condition, really hooking, I can't play my former A game anymore. Not on synthetics. So, and the other thing I discovered in relation to that, which I had never even taken the time to figure out. Last year, last season, the last 3 weeks, um, playing the way I was playing, with the wrist thing on and everything like I was. I averaged 238 for those 3 weeks. So there's just no reason for me to do anything other than that, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I don't know if I can average 238, but because I'm a little tired, but we'll see. See if I get lucky. Hi, Chris. And there we have it. Good shot right there. We have reading material. Exhibit A, University Lanes. What? How many years has it been Glassboro Recreation Center? No more comments. I rest my case, Your Honor. That was a good shot. I could still leave 10 pins at any time. Yeah, that shot really reminded me of last year. I got it out to the right, and it's like it had a bumper on it. Came back so far. All right, that one I threw really good. Yeah. I hung in the thumb a little bit, and it was like a weird combination. I hung in the thumb, but also I hit up on the ball a little bit. But it went straight dead flush, so we're good. All right, that one I actually got just slightly left of target, and just the difference in the lanes between tonight and the last, I guess, since the league started this year, night and day. This is really like the hooking weeks of last season. Now, why they choose to do things like this, I have no idea. But it is what it is. You can't deny it. And let's just bowl on it and see. Yeah, as soon as I let that go, you can never do this in life, but that was as close to a guarantee as it was. Now, stone 8, stone 9, I'm good at leaving those, but not that time. Nothing I can do about that. I tugged it in, maybe a board or something, but reasonable enough. So many times I'm on a string of strikes in this house, and that's what I leave. But I'm throwing the ball good. I can't do anything different. Matter of fact, I'll say this. No longer is my A game what I was just describing as my A game anymore. Not on synthetics. It might still be my A game on wood lanes when I get a little earlier read, but no longer on synthetics. Can't call it that anymore. It's been demoted. This is now my A game on synthetic lanes. All right, 233 with a pocket 710. Excellent game, considering. I'll take the pocket 710 shot anytime over the last 3 shots I just threw off my hand. At the pins, I would say luck is very important in this game. Okay, I like that one, so no big comments.
Leg is right.
Old Stone 7. There's just absolutely nothing I can do about that.
Same shot, exact same shot. Sorry, me. I didn't mean to do it. I'm not going to I swear.
That was just ludicrous. I tugged that one left into the oil and just went dead straight. I mean, I'm supposed to make that 9 out of 10 times. That's just stupid.
Make that 10 last shot.
Yeah, that was a tired shot. Slow and to the right. You know what happens last year and this week? Not the last few weeks, but last year and this week. If I throw it slow and to the right. That. On lane 6, I'm considering going to my slow game and moving my feet left because I'm getting a little hang spot when I'm throwing decent shots on lane 6. If it works on lane 6, I may move left and try it on lane 5, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright, so yeah, I moved, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 2.5 feet left with my feet and through my slow game. If I'm going to do it on the other lane, I got to move farther. So I will contemplate that. And, you know, while I'm thinking of it, because I don't think very much, I take time off thinking. By my slow game, last year, a couple times, I called it my Tom Baker game, which is dumb because it's nothing like Tom Baker, how he bowls. I just called it that because once in a while I'll hit a light strike, and the pins, all the left side of the pins will tumble over, sort of like Tom Baker strikes a lot. So, and my old version, what I used to call that, this 3, 4, 5 years ago, was my barometer game. My barometer game. And the only reason I used to call it my barometer game was if I throw the ball that way at Harbor Lanes many years ago, I can almost guarantee shooting between 645, 690. I used to tell Gary Blight Jr. on the way home when he used to give me a ride, or on the way to bowling actually. Also, should I phone my scores in this week? Just this pencil me in for 660 because with my barometer game, it's very consistent. I get bored doing it because I'm stupid, but very consistent score wise. It's like you can almost phone your scores in and it'll be within a certain range almost all the time. Once in a while I'll carry the house, I'll shoot big. Once in a while I'll bowl terrible and shoot low. But depending on the scoring condition in the house, got maybe a 40, 50 pin range within. Really not that difficult to figure out, but it was uncanny the way I used to shoot 660 week in and week out there. So there we have it, my barometer game, formerly known as. I'll call it my barometer game again. I like it. I have fun with it. I moved actually a half board more than what I was thinking about doing, and I almost hung the week 10 by doing it. So I'm just going to move that other half board back and throw that shot again, I hope.
She has to go to bed way early, I think, right?
The barometer shot. It's like a 20-something-year-old shot for me. Well, it's just stupid for me to say stuff like that because I know that on camera, on this, everything looks just about the same all the time. I know that because I watch myself bowl on the video, try to fix things, right? But it's the feeling. You have a certain feel at the foul line. You have a certain feel of how you're releasing it, and so that's what I'm going by. I'm not doing anything drastically different. All right, let's try that little half a board move. Sometimes when I do that, I go from 10 pin or almost 10 pin, like I left, to 4, 4, 9. So, but I hope I got the right touch. All right. I leaked that ball one board to the right, but I'm playing far to the left now, so my dry board's to the right. If I just leak it a little right, they're not as dry as before. So good move, I think. And plus, for me, as I've told, I say so many times, why am I'm able to throw the ball a little bit slower, my carry. When I kick the 10 pin out like that and the 6 pin comes rolling around the deck like that, that's just ideal carry for me. Boy, that was so good. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. I mean, you come right down to it. Finished the year off so strong last season. Between throwing this barometer shot and throwing the little bit of harder shot, harder, more speed for when the lanes were really flying. But come on, this barometer shot is so good to me. Um, when I have a shot like this, when the back ends are really taking off like crazy, like they are tonight. So it's matter of fact. Today on Facebook, I saw a post by Michael Haugen Jr. and I won't say exactly what it's related to, but he bowled really decent in one of the PBA events. Let's leave it at that. Okay. And I'm gonna put the quote in the bowling report. It was something like this: he spends too much time, or sometimes he gets into the trap of trying to manufacture, which is a word I've used many times in the past, manufacture a ball reaction rather than just doing the basics. That's exactly what I do too much of. I overthink everything. I don't just let it off my hand natural like I am right now. It's just someday I'll grow up. I don't know when, but $245. The last shot I jumped on, my own fault. Oh, thank you. I won the pot. Last year there was no pot, so lucky me. I don't even know. Let's count it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, $16. This is a major victory for me. Oh, God, you can tell I'm tired. I'm sorry. Anyway, the barometer shot. How can you go wrong? Well, talk about the spare shot first. The Darryl Savage principle. Ever since I don't want to jinx myself. Ever since I started angling my feet over on the Darryl Savage principle, I have not missed a 10 pin yet. So I'll probably leave 7 of them now and miss them. But first shot, number 1, I got it to the right. What happens when I get it to the right? That. Second of all, I do think that lane is actually starting to hook earlier, notwithstanding that situation. So I'm going to move that half board left again on that lane. Okay. I tugged that ball in. And it wasn't really a classic example, but that was kind of similar to what I would call a Tom Baker shot on the light hit. A little bit. Now that was really a lot of fun. Well, I moved a half a board. I'm moving another half a board off of that. That was just really high flush. Lucky I got a spare, I suppose. Oh, 1 second. I got more reading material. What a dip I am. Let's go. University lanes again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put on YouTube University lanes, quote unquote, formerly Glassboro Recreation Center. It's still lanes 5 and 6. They haven't changed that. All right. So we see that Dave here. He also went high on lane 5. Everybody's going high on lane 5. All the right-handers now. I've noticed that, so I think that my read is just about right on. I gotta move. Lane 6, I'm not moving yet until something happens. What am I, the kiss of death? Check, please. Yes, I do have to move on that lane also. I hit my mark that time. Well, let's just move on both lanes. Follow the oil, if there is any. Alright, I moved another full board with my feet. That time I did get the Tom Baker carry. What? It was. I just don't know how many stone sevens you can leave in the night. It's amazing. But I guess my ball is going through the pins in an okay way. First shot, I move my board left with my feet. I actually missed a little bit to the right, so I think my feet are in the right place again on that lane. It's just, you gotta carry. I'm just gonna keep putting. I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna keep putting it right there and carry half the time. Well, that time it was my fault. Got the ball to the right again. Yeah, that was a ninth frame. I moved an extra half board left on that shot because just for insurance. I don't need any Greek churches right now to come up and bite me.
I should go to right?
All right. Well, that was like an all-star 208. One or two shots that I leaked wide. Other than that, I mean, the stone 7 pins. What are you gonna do? So the barometer shot is in. I like it. I like my reaction. And the times I'm not carrying, it's usually just tonight. Most of the time, it was just bad luck. I left very few 10 pins after I went to the barometer shot. So let me see what I bowl for series because I have no idea. .686. That's good. I could have shot 750. So I'm throwing the ball well now. Thank goodness I went back to doing what I was doing. And next week we'll try it again on lanes 9 and 10. Goodbye.